Welcome to From Betrayal to Breakthrough. Here's a dose of Dr. Debi, and today I'm talking about how to embrace new chapters in your life. As you already know, life is full of changes. Sometimes the changes happen when you least expect them. Some changes throw your schedule off, like when there's a cancellation of an event or Zoom call you've scheduled into your day. Other changes not only throw your routine off track, they create a complete breakdown of life as you've known it. These changes can be due to traumas, like the death of a loved one, a diagnosis, or a betrayal by someone you trusted. Whether an inconvenience or a trauma, it's easy to have a strong reaction when you're going through something totally new or unexpected. It's also easy to feel completely overwhelmed because we can feel like we've lost control of our lives. The good news is you can approach these life events with techniques that keep you from feeling intimidated by them. For the bigger and more significant changes, seek out support by someone who gets it and can help. For changes less life-altering, here are a few strategies to help you move through them. Have an open mind. Expect the best scenario instead of the worst. Remind yourself that you've made it through more challenging situations before. Embrace the idea that this event might bring with it all sorts of positive spins on existing situations that challenge you. This new chapter in your life could be the answer to reaching goals that seemed out of reach in the past. Be courageous. Fear can keep you from achieving what you want out of life. You know the best cure for fear that I know of? Action. Sometimes the fear is worse than what you're actually facing, and simply taking that first step shows your fear who's boss. So face the unknown with every ounce of courage you have. Even when you're not feeling courageous, tell yourself you're brave. Walk into a situation while repeating the words, I can do hard, new, different things. Take one step at a time. By far, the easiest way to approach any situation in life is to break it down into its smallest parts. When looking at the big picture of your new chapter, it might seem insurmountable. But if you take a minute to dissect it, you'll realize it's a lot easier to take smaller bites and even appreciate the newness every step of the way. Be guided by past mistakes. Nobody you know has more experience in your life than you do. You know your strengths and abilities, and you also know how you handled things in the past that you'd handle differently now. Those learning lessons are handy tools to take into life's new chapter. Use them as much as possible to help guide you through the unknown. Be honest. If your new chapter is something being presented to you by someone else, be honest about if it's something you want or something you think you should want. Just because someone has a great idea for you doesn't mean it's a fit for you or where you need to be headed. Does it feel right to you? If so, you'll feel a bit of nervous excitement. Do you feel more of an impending doom? All right, that's a little harsh, but you know what I mean. If so, it may not be in your best interest. New chapters don't have to be scary at all. They're simply unfamiliar, just like everything else in your life. At first it was unfamiliar, then you moved into that chapter and it became familiar. You'd be surprised how perfectly capable you are in taking things head on and celebrating in the goodness they can provide. Give yourself the chance to experience fulfillment. Use these strategies to embrace your exciting next step towards creating a life you crave. And of course, when you're moving through trauma, specifically betrayal, it can be so life altering and you're not sure about what move to make, what to do, how to trust. All of it. We are here to help. Stop by the PBT, as in Post-Betrayal Transformation, Institute.com, so we can help you learn to feel safe again, love again, trust again. Remember, just because it happened to you doesn't mean it's about you. You may need to untangle a few things. You may need to rewire your mindset. You may need to really understand what's behind either narcissism or someone's chronic addiction or gaslighting or whatever it is that led them to the decisions that they made. However, even though you're the recipient of the betrayal, You need to heal physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, and spiritually, and you can heal from all of it. You heal from all of it by moving through the 5 stages from betrayal to breakthrough. We have 2 quizzes on the site. One is our post-betrayal syndrome quiz, and you'll see to what extent you are struggling. The other is our healed or hardened quiz, and that'll tell you exactly what stage you're in. You can't change what you're not aware of, so take one of those 2 quizzes to see what's lingering in the aftermath of your betrayal, and then let us help. And you can find both of those at the PBT, as in post-betrayal transformation, the PBTinstitute.com. Thanks for listening. Can't wait to be with you next time, and here's to your breakthrough.